सलाम गाइज, UFC 307 6 अक्टूबर यानी इस संडे सॉल्ट लेक सिटी में होने जा रहा है। संडे मैं इसलिए मेंशन कर रहा हूँ बिकॉज संडे सुबह 7 बजे पाकिस्तान और इंडिया में मेन कार्ड स्टार्ट हो जाएगा और हमें अपने टाइम से मतलब है। इस कार्ड के मेन हेडलाइनर है लाइट हैवीवेट चैंपियन एलेक्स पेरेरा और खलील राउंट्री जूनियर। सो आज की वीडियो में हम जानेंगे कि UFC प्रोज क्या कहते हैं एलेक्स पेरेरा वर्सेस खलील राउंट्री फाइट को लेकर और इस 5 राउंड्स वॉर में किस फाइटर को पिक करते हैं ये UFC फाइटर्स। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट।
On paper, I don't know how Roundtree can win against him. What he have to do, I just don't see that he won this fight. So, but it's a fight, so everything could happen. But I see that Pereira won this fight in, I don't know, like KO in second round.
That's such a random fight too. Khalil's a beast though, man. I want Khalil to win. Like he's a tough mother, bro. Like just he's a fighter, like a real fighter. So I would love to see him get some shine and get that belt.
Does he win though, or do you think Pereira wins?
Khalil should take him down. If Khalil takes him down, he'll win.
Fair enough. Didn't answer my question.
Yeah.
Who do you think wins?
Pereira wins.
I know Khalil Roundtree. He's a teammate of mine. Whether Alex Pereira was the champion or not, this is the fight that he wants. He wants to challenge himself against the former 2-time glory kickboxing champion. This is who Khalil Roundtree wants to fight. And Khalil Roundtree's not going to shoot a takedown. I've trained with him for years. I know he's going to come out there and give the fans what they want.
Dude, I think that the Roundtree really turned the corner after he fought. I remember when I was fighting Roundtree, I was like, he just really, when I was getting ready to fight him, he just didn't seem so aggressive as he is now. And I remember thinking, he's like, well, if he hits me, like everybody that he dropped, he didn't knock him out. He just, put him on the ground. So I was like, I think even if he does catch me, and he did several times, and I was right, he put me on the ground and then never finished me. But Pereira is like, if he touches you, dude, that's a wrap, So I guess they both have a puncher's chance, Alex Pereira, like he's got the reach, but he don't use the reach. And I think that could be a problem for him against a guy like Roundtree. And he's left-handed too, Roundtree, so his stance is backwards, which I know Pereira switches stances and stuff, but we all know it's his left hook that, is the bomb. So I think Pereira would probably get it done, actually. But Roundtree, dude, I'm telling you, dude, if he gets it, he's gonna swarm him if he puts him on the ground. So I'm excited to see that matchup.
Yeah, you have to go with Alex Pereira, right? Khalil, the only way I don't see this fight ending is by submission. If you said Khalil Roundtree won by knockout, I'd be like, oh, okay. If you said Alex won by knockout, I'd be like, all right, that makes sense. I do think it's a tough fight for both, but Alex Pereira is just beating world champion after world champion after world champion. You got to go with Alex.
I think I'm probably on the same side as the majority of people, man. Pereira's a beast. Khalil Rountree's also a savage, but I just think Pereira, he finishes the best in the world, and I just don't know if Khalil Roundtree is the best in the world.
Shama.
That's a scary one. That one's like a curveball because Khalil can crack too. So, but I'm gonna go with Alex. Hopefully, he's smart about keeping his hands up.
I'm leaning towards the Pereira as well, but I think this is a great fight for both guys. Very dangerous fighter. Khalil Roundtree has got some of the best striking as well. It comes from that Muay Thai background. So it's basically, this is going to be a Muay Thai fight. This is going to be a stand-up battle, toe-to-toe. Who's going to be the better striker? But, obviously I got to lean towards my man, Alex Pereira, just because of his credentials and what he's done in the 185 and the 205 divisions in the UFC. He's got a left hook, that one-hitter quitter power. And now Roundtree's big and strong, but can he close the gap? Alex Pereira's got the longer reach. He's very calm. He's got very precise. Like he's like a sniper out there when it comes to his strikes. It's a very hard fight, but I think it's going to be exciting.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I'll go with, I think Pereira is going to win, but I don't foresee it being super outside of the realm of possibility for Khalil to win, just because in that weight class, it's really just one punch that needs to land. And Khalil's very explosive. He's a really athletic guy, and he's mostly a kickboxer. So it might be a little bit closer than what we all think.
Honestly, that's a crazy fight. You know, just the way it all happened. Pereira's so good, and it's so hard to, pick against him. But I'm gonna be the bad guy, and I'm gonna root for Roundtree on this one, just because I think he's just as dangerous, and he's awkward, and he's not like a conventional fighter. I think he could just be explosive and athletic and get it done, or get knocked out.
Okay, well, no, fair enough. But so rooting for him and thinking that he can win, or you still think he can win? I mean, there is a path to victory. He has knocked people out before. Pereira's been knocked out too, right?
Yeah. I truly believe he can win. He's one of the best, and he's fighting for the title for a reason. So.
Man, that's a closer fight than people think. People think, what the heck's going on? Alex Pereira is going to kill this guy. But stylistically, that is a very even matchup. Both these guys are Muay Thai strikers. Khalil's not going to be scared to go in there and really chop his legs down and really open up against Alex Pereira. Right now, Alex Pereira's got so much confidence in his hands. He's such a big guy. So I'm going to probably lean towards Alex Pereira, but I think it's going to be a good fight.
I think Khalil has a lot better chance than people are giving him credit for. I'm just very interested to see whether or not he actually tries to take advantage of grappling, because up to this point, other than Jan Blachowicz, there's guys that probably should have wrestled with him and chose not to for whatever reason, and they paid the price for it. So I think Khalil Roundtree, from the outside looking in, would probably have the more complete skill set, because maybe his grappling's a little bit better. But again, it doesn't matter on paper what you have, it's what you do in the cage. So, and then you still got to get within the reach of Pereira and not get knocked out, which is no small feat, as we've come to find out over his UFC career. So I would still lean towards Pereira in that fight, but if Khalil starts wrestling his butt off and maybe gets a clinch and entices him, like, oh hey, we're gonna have a Muay Thai match, and then dumps him or gets a takedown, then he's got a good shot. But for right now, it'd be really hard to pick against the champ.
Yeah, dude, that's a banger, especially because none of them are taking a shot down. So, but I'm gonna go with Khalil. I feel like Alex Pereira's been known to get hit, and Khalil has some bombs. I think it's gonna be fun, but I think I'm gonna go with Khalil, honestly.
Oh, Chama. I'm going for Khalil Roundtree. I really am. I think I love his style. I really do. I think he's a gamer. If you want to bet smart money, like smart money, you bet on Pereira. That's what you're doing.
That's a tough one too, man. I think a lot of people are overlooking Khalil, but in a pure stand-up fight, I don't know. It's I love the fight though. It's such a fun fight because you have like probably the closest guy to a pure, really beautiful Muay Thai fighter, and then Alex Pereira is, of course, Alex Pereira, man. I'm a huge Alex Pereira fan too, so we'll see. Excited to see that one.
Khalil Roundtree is going to walk through Pereira. That is the worst matchup I could think of. He's been fighting on the fight nights and at the Apex and things like this. He still won 6 in a row. He stopped 5 of those sons of guns, and one of them's a former number 1 contender, our good friend Lionheart. So I've been pushing Lionheart for this championship. If Khalil can get the jump on him, let alone stop him, we can't just overlook Khalil. And I will tell you this, Daniel, because I don't know how familiar you are or the rest of the fans are with Khalil, but he does his absolute best work when he's being attacked by a kickboxer. It's not Khalil swarming somebody or taking them down or submitting them. He is a counter fighter, and he loves when you punch or kick at him first. Khalil Roundtree not only deserves this fight, and I'll admit, I was surprised. I didn't think this is the direction they were going to go, but I'll tell you a problem. Khalil's going to win this fight.
And listen, I think I'm going to shock everybody here. I think you're wrong when you saying everyone just stands and strikes with him and they lose. I think you're wrong. I think Khalil Roundtree shocks the world.
Knocks him out.
Shocks the world. I think we
knocks
are.
Him out.
We are in a time right now that we have Look
Utah's crazy. Utah's crazy.
Yes,
You're right.
Yes, Utah.
You're right.
Crazy things happen in Utah. And look at our champions right now. So I think Khalil Roundtree is extremely explosive, extremely powerful. His Muay Thai is incredible. When he's launching them, he gonna find your face. That the problem is his pacing. When Khalil lets go, he lets everything go. But in those first 2 rounds, I'm telling you right now, Khalil Roundtree is as dangerous as anybody that Alex Pereira has fought. I'm telling you right now. And with his story, with everything that he's been through, man, what a way to cap that off. And just by letting the world know and letting the future generations know that you can start here and completely change your life and end here. And he said it all the time. He used to drive by that billboard and he said to himself, one day he's going to be on that billboard.
Relentless, calculated, and an overall champion. My fighting style is Muay Thai out of Thailand. Anytime I strike, I do want it to be a work of art. Everyone has their own style, and right now in the UFC, we get the chance to show our projects, what we've been working on. When I train the hardest that I possibly can. That draws up a lot of feelings. Sometimes it's anger, doubt, frustration. Training gives me the opportunity to be able to address those feelings. I want to know internally that I did give my best. When I read Better Than Yesterday and those 3 words together, it's just a reminder that I'm alive today. I have the opportunity today to do my best. That's my only focus, my only intention is my upcoming fight is to have my hand raised, to put on an amazing performance, and to keep moving forward.
I believe in myself 1,000,000%. Like, I'm backing myself in this fight. There's not a lot of bad feelings or I think I respect the dude. I respect what he's done. I respect what he's able to do. And I'm going to leave it at that, right? Everything else, I got to go in there and I got to do what I got to do. And I'm going to fight my best, I'm going to give him the best version of me. We don't even know what that's like yet. Last time everybody saw me fight was Anthony Smith, and that wasn't even my best. So, now I'm still training. I'm still grinding to hopefully produce a better result than I did in that fight. So you guys already seen what he can do. Now I'm going to show you guys what I can do.